Hi, everybody. Welcome to a very special Live with Children. This week, SLAS has been running in Boston, and unfortunately, I've not been able to be there in person. However, I've got the next best thing. I've got to meet Festo USA's Craig Correia, who's the Director of Life Sciences and Process Industries North America, and Joshua Lamontagne, who is the Product Market Manager. And they're going to give me a tour around the Festo USA booth today. So, gentlemen, first of all, it's lovely to see you. How are you?
Great.
Yeah, I'm doing great. Great to be here back in person and getting to meet all these customers face to face now.
Absolutely.
Brilliant. Fantastic. So first question before we start talking about Festo and the new launches that you've had at the show. How is SLAS? It's the last day of the show. I know everything is winding down, but how's the show been for you guys?
It's really been fantastic, Rizwan. Really, in the life science industry, it feels like it's back. It's been the first great show. When it opened up Monday morning at 10 a.m., there was just crowds of people entering the hall, and it was really exciting to interact with live faces at an actual event. And yeah, it was a great week.
Brilliant. Okay, so look, let's talk about the show this week and what you've been showcasing. So first of all, for those viewers who are not familiar with Festo, could you give me a quick overview of Festo and particularly the life science division that you work for?
Absolutely. So Festo is a global company. We're family owned, and we provide automation components and solutions to a variety of industries: food, automotive, semiconductor. And one of those industries is life science. That's the department that Josh and I work with here in North America. So we provide products. When we say life science, this could be biotech, pharmaceutical, gene therapy production. It could be laboratory automation for clinical chemistry or testing and diagnostics, or it could be medical devices. We provide automation solutions to all those industries.
That's brilliant. Right now, I know I was lucky enough to be at your press launch on Monday where you launched a number of new products. For those people who weren't lucky to be there or be at the show, would you mind giving me an overview of what products you launched this week and why?
Yeah, sure. I'll be able to talk to those. So we're going to start over here with our pipetting system that we have. So for this, this is a pipetter we have that operates using air over liquid. So what we do is you can apply a pressure or vacuum on the back end of this pipetter here, and then with our valve here, you can drive the valve on or off to bring your liquid up into the pipette and then dispense it. And what we really love about this technology is Festo has a lot of experience with very accurately controlling pressures and very accurately moving air.
Craig, can I stop you for a sec? Sorry. Your sound is going. I can't hear you half the time when you're speaking.
Oh, yeah. So just I was saying at Festo, we have a lot of experience with driving air through systems and controlling pressure very precisely. So we're excited at Festo to be taking that expertise and applying it now into the life science industry.
Right.
So this is a new product that's been released very recently, and we're excited to have this in our life science portfolio.
Brilliant.
Now, something that we've noticed, a lot of labs don't have a pressure supply in the lab themselves.
Right.
So what we've done is we've created an onboard pressure generator, and that's our PGVA, which is the second product that we're launching this week. So this is a product that you can just plug in a 24-volt power supply, and it can provide you with pressure or vacuum, really in the ranges that are kind of the sweet spot for life science.
Brilliant.
We're really happy about this product too. You can control it with a serial command or over Ethernet, really trying to make it easier to integrate into a customer system.
Brilliant.
We've got a lot of positive feedback about this week, more than we expected. It's quite a unique product that fills a big gap in the market space. So this is actually, we're quite optimistic.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Now, you also launched quite a few other products, didn't you, this week?
Yeah, so the other thing we introduced this week that I'll show you is right over here. And Festo also, aside from just liquid handling, we also have motion systems. So over here we have one of these. So this here is a modular gantry, and yeah, we'll zoom in to show it. And the way that this gantry works is we basically have created an open source software that will allow customers to easily integrate the system into their final product. So really, whatever liquid handler or whatever sample handling the customer needs, they can really just attach it to the end of the gantry here, and then it should have very easy integration. So if we come up here to look at the computer, you can see everything is just run off of a very simple Python script that's all open source. And it's just something that we wanted to make really easy to integrate for the customer, and something that's easy for them to automate in their system.
Brilliant. That's fantastic.
And yeah, those are some of the products we have now. And we're really excited to see how they work in the life science industry.
Brilliant. Now, Craig, one question we've got for you. There's obviously you've launched a number of new products. What drove the new launches, for you to bring these out in the first place? And what makes them unique in the marketplace?
It's a loaded question, but thank you for asking. I mean, Festo is an automation company. We have been for over 50 years. So we moved into the life science space about 15 years ago. And as part of that strategy, 3 years ago, we actually opened up an R&D center here in Boston, Massachusetts. I do want to point out that the first products that come out of that R&D center here in Massachusetts is what Josh just showed you today. Right. Very close to the customer, very close to the hub here. So when it comes to the motion, Rizwan, that is a specialty of Festo. But what we're not, let's say, have done much in the past, what's new from us, is the microfluidics, the right. Open and closed loop pipette that Josh showed. That's new technology for us that we've developed here in Boston and are launching at the show. We're excited about it, definitely.
Right, and you mentioned it's all open source though. So do you see that as the future then, really, in terms of
absolutely.
Production and manufacturing?
Our customers are typically not the end user laboratory or research organization. Our products are embedded in the OEM products. So all the instrument suppliers here at the show exhibiting often have our products inside the core, like the Festo inside type mentality. And, their control architecture is completely different, what they want to do with it. So when we use Python as a basis on the system that Josh showed you, and it gives our customers a lot more flexibility and control of what they finally do with our automation system. Really important, definitely a differentiating factor for us.
Right. And I've got one final question for you, really, which
Sure.
is machine learning and AI are huge topics. So how do you see them being incorporated going forward in automation, both in terms of what you do and in the industry in general?
Yeah. So that's a great question. A lot of the Festo products we have are components that'll go into a much larger system. So that machine learning is going to be happening in the OEM finished system. However, there's a new product that is not yet released that will be coming out later this year that we're really excited about, that will be able to use some of this machine learning on. And if we come over here, I can show it to you.
Sure.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So this is our new smart pipette, and you can see it's much larger than the pipette that I showed earlier, but the same general technology is on display here. So we have pressure and vacuum supplies that come in, but the differentiator is the pressure control is all done inside of this device. So we have several pressure sensors, and we have pressure control valves that are all integrated on board here. And what we do is we're able to control the amount of fluid that's being dispensed by controlling the pressure difference between the tip and the reservoir in here. And this is really where machine learning can come into play, is by observing each and every pressure difference in the system, you're going to be able to determine if there was a clog in the needle or if you failed to pull up the full volume. And it really is going to be a critical quality control metric that is going to add a lot of value for our customers.
Brilliant.
So the instrument manufacturers will be able to, add some functionality, some features onto their equipment that they're selling into the marketplace with our products. And it's been a great week for us, Rizwan. That's why we're here at SLAS, to get this type of market feedback.
Brilliant. Well, I'm glad to hear that you've had a fantastic show. I'm very jealous I'm not there in person and seeing what you guys are doing. But I'm glad
next year in San Diego. Next year.
Yeah, well, let's hope so.
We'll see you there.
I look forward to it. Well, look, I wish you a fantastic end to the show. I know the show is finishing up now in the next few hours, so I hope it closes very well and you've had a fantastic show and have a safe journey home. If people can't obviously now make it to the show because it is the end of the show, where else can they get more information about your products and solutions?
So wherever they are in the world, they can visit festo.com and select their country of interest. And there will be a dedicated page for life science or life tech on there. And there you'll see all the products and also point of contacts locally to discuss any of the products we talked about today.
Brilliant. Well, there you go, viewers. So if you'd like to know more about Festo and their different solutions that we've talked about today, then please check out the Festo website. If you're using the app, I think the app will still be available. So you can, although the show's closing live today, I think the app will still be open for a few days yet. So you can still access the Festo website, the Festo page, and get in contact with the team that way as well. And also they're on LinkedIn as well. So you can message them on LinkedIn directly as well. So all that's going to say is, Craig, Josh, it's lovely to meet you both, even though it was virtual. And I hope you have a safe journey home. And I'm glad to hear that you've had a fantastic show. So thank you very much for taking time out to give me the tour.
All right. Thanks, Rizwan. Thank you, everybody.
And thank you, viewers, for watching. And as I say, check out the website. And until next time, as always, stay well and stay safe. Bye-bye.